might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space with the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Hi everybody, this is Debbie Bailey with Debbie Bailey's Stampin' Up! Bling and Blog. Here today to make a card with you on our Terrific Tuesday tutorial. We're going to be using the Stampin' Up! Flower Patch stamp set today, and also the Flowering Flourishes. It's going to be a springy dingy card. Alright, are you ready? Let's go! Alright, I wanted to go over with you, we're going to be using a lot of beautiful colors today. So I wanted to show you the first one for one of the flowers. We're going to be using the Strawberry Slush with Rose Red. One of the other flowers will be the Bermuda Bay with the Coastal Cabana. The next set will be using the Crushed Curry and Daffodil Delight, and then we're going to add a few leaves using the Garden Green. In addition to the stamp sets and the stamp pads that we're going to be using, we're also going to be using this label collection from Stampin' Up! And we're going to be using the 1, 2, 3, 4th, and 5th one in order to be able to fit it on the card. And let's keep on going here. We're going to start with our black base, which is our normal 8.5 by 5.5 piece of paper folded over. Then we're going to use a Bermuda Bay, which I totally forgot to add onto my other card, as the next. I think that adds a little bit more color to it as our next layer. This layer will be 1/4 of an inch around smaller, which makes it the 4 by 5 1/4. The next size that we'll be using as the top layer is the Whisper White. We'll be using that in 3 3/4 by 5. So let's get started with the stamping. Alright, I'm going to use the biggest flower first. I love this flower. And I might go ahead, actually, and just try stamping off one to see if we can get a little bit, not quite so bright stamp. We're going to experiment live here. And we're going to be using, starting with the Strawberry Slush. How many of you remember to huff on your stamps? I sure don't. Alright, I'm going to stamp that off. And then I'm just going to stamp it here. Oh, I think I like that much better. It's not quite as bright as the first one. Let's put this one here. Oh, much better. Alright. I'm liking it much better already. And we're going to put a bit of it right there. Alright. We're going to move on to the middle of the card. Alright, the next one we're going to stamp is the Coastal Cabana. And I'm going to stamp it off. Oh, I think I'm really liking this. A whole lot lighter. Much better. Let's Loving it. Alright. The middle part we really don't even have to do because we're not going to see it. Then the last one I'm going to do is, I'm not even sure. Oh, we're going to do these right here. And we're going to use the Daffodil Delight. Love this. How pretty is that? Turn it a little bit over here. I think I'm liking that. Much better. Now let's see, this is going to be over there. Okay, I think we've got enough flowers. So we'll go ahead and add the centers to the flowers. For our next center, we're going to be using the crushed curry. And we're going to be using this. I'm going to try to line it up here without really seeing what I'm doing. Love it. I think that turned out great. Alright, now we're going to add some leaves. And I'm going to be using the garden green. I'm just going to kind of hit and miss with those. Nothing particular, but I think with those, I think I'm going to also stamp off before I stamp on, because those are also awful dark, and leaves are not always the same color. Okay, but maybe one more right here. There we go. Alright, I think we've got that part done. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a white piece of paper, and I want to put a little bling on the center portion that we'll be using. So I'm going to take, I believe, the Daffodil Delight, and then I'm going to go ahead and use one of the flourish stamps to just kind of stamp on here. Doesn't really matter how we do it, because not all of it's going to be on there anyway. So we're just going to go ahead. Pop it on there. That is so... Okay, now we're going to stamp our cinnamon on here. And I'm just going to try to get that straight on there. I did that in black. Oh, how pretty. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our smaller thinlet, and I'm going to center it over here. Great thing about these new magnetic platforms is it's going to stick right on there. You may just hear me but not see me while I'm doing this portion here. Alright, so here's the center. I think that is going to look really nice. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this up on some pop-ups. So we can put this onto the card. Weather here in Virginia is beautiful today. It's only about 75 and sunny. I can take that every day. I'm sure you can too. Alright, here we go. I'm really liking this card a whole lot better than that first one I did there. Really, really like it. Alright, there we go. I think that's going to be great. I'm going to really, really like that. So we'll go ahead and we're going to add some adhesive to this. Trick with this fast fuse is that when you're using it, you want to make sure that you push down and then you're going to pop off. So let's see if we can get this to work. Pop it down, pop off. Straight up and down and pop off. Straight up and down. And sometimes it works. And sometimes it doesn't. Alright, there we go. I think that'll work anyway. Put that on there. I'm really liking that a lot better. Now, I have to tell you, I like rounded corners. Rounded corners always seem to make things so much prettier. And we have a new little project life punch that I'm going to use on the corners of this. It gives it a really nice little rounded punch. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. I guess you got to open it first, huh, guys? Alright. I like the effect that this one gives. It's great for, for photos, if you want to trim your photos, trim your cards. There, I really like that. So we're going to do it with that, and then we're also going to take our Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to round the corners on that also. I think I really like the rounded corners. Sometimes it's fun too to alternate and only do two ends of the card on opposite corners. I think that's going to add a whole lot more to that than we did before. So let's go ahead and we'll adhere this onto the card. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to adhere. This is our regular Stampin' Up! Adhesive here that I'm using. I think I better wait a little bit till I master that. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to center this on the card. Now, of course, you know me, we've got to have a little bling with our blog. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a couple pearls here. Alright, we're going to add a little bit of bling to our card. You know, I can't have a card without any bling. So we're going to add the Jewels Basic Pearls from Stampin' Up! Always adds a lot, I think, to the card. Probably should have adhered it to the base first, but you know what? That's okay. It's not the end of the world. There you go. We're almost done. Alright, all we're going to do now is we're going to take this and add our Stampin' Up! Adhesive to the card, to a flat base. Oh, I'm loving this card. So much better than the other one. Alright, what do you think? I think I like the one we made today much better than my example card.
Okay, go.
We finished the card today. I'm really happy with it. I think I like it better than my original sample copy I had made. I also took an envelope just to add a little more bling and added one of the flowers to the outside of that. I hope you'll give it a try and please feel free to leave me any comments. Have a great rest of the day. Bling'n'Out.
Hey, because I'm happy.
Going to be
Cut. Wait. Okay, wait. Okay, hang on. Okay, go. Hang on. Okay, go.
Now we're going to stamp the sentiment from the same.
Hang on. It was focusing. Okay, go. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, hang on. Ouch. I'm afraid hang on. Oh, ow. Ready, set, and action. Hang on. Go.
Okay. Well, we finished the video. Okay. Okay, ready?
Okay, well, we finished the video. Good job. Good. Okay. Yo, dude. No. Come here. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week. Okay, Bling'n'Out. Okay, you can go now.